What is good? Diamond Dynasty, baby. Y'all already know what's going on. In this video, man, I just meditated. I got my blueberries. I got my oatmeal, man. I'm going to be doing a reaction to my ex's documentary by Nique. Okay, this is about King Kaiser and his documentary. I have not watched his documentary at all, but I figured, let me go ahead and kill two. Let me kill two birds with one stone, and let me actually react to King Kaiser's documentary while Nique reacts to King Kaiser's documentary. Okay, so this is a reaction and reaction and reaction. Anyway, guys, let's go ahead and get into this video without further ado, man. I really don't have much to say, but I hope you guys are feeling blessed. Like I said, I just got done meditating. I am feeling good. I am feeling well. I've been taking more time to myself, doing things that I want to do. Of course, I love YouTube, but at the end of the day, there has to be some type of balance in your life, okay? So make sure that everything is aligned the way it's supposed to be in your life, okay? Definitely trying not to force no videos. Everything is just coming as it is. But let me know one positive thing that has happened in your life today, man. And let's make today great. Without further ado, let's get into this
video. And I didn't want to do this video because I feel like it's going to make me emotional. And I really don't like to get all fucking emotional on camera and shit. But I guess I got to give the people what they want to see. Plus I got to make my coins. So it just makes sense to make sense. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
No, I'm just playing. Today I'm going to be reacting to Splain's documentary. I kind of seen snippets of it, and I heard that it has a lot of meat in it.
Oh shit!
So it's really not much to say. A lot of people requested and wanted to hear my opinion on the documentary. It seemed very, very professional and very well put together. So I'm just gonna kind of watch it and speak. He tells his side of the story, so I'm really interested to hear his side of the story.
It's good.
Yeah, so let's get straight into this video. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. On the road to a mill. Let's get straight into it. Well, let's get straight into it. Put it loud.
I was always one of those kids that always had a dream. I was passionate for whatever I wanted. When I wanted to do something,
the skates, the dancing.
Just noticed that I'm very talented, and I can do a lot of things. I just noticed that.
I didn't know this man liked to dance.
He just noticed that by himself.
I'm gonna just let y'all know that I have watched Nique and King before, but I wasn't an avid watcher, so some of these things I might not know. So I'm gonna be learning a lot during this reaction video. So I might not be talking as much, but hey, let's enjoy it, man.
King Kaiser. First off, you gotta know some.
This giving me crazy little vibes. Maybe because
first. So let's get it.
Maybe because it's like a documentary.
I'm from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. From a small little place, little town in Louisiana. You know what I'm saying? Growing up in Baton Rouge is like very, very rough in a way. You know what I'm saying? It's very challenging. You gotta start to, you know what I'm saying, know your whereabouts, know your surroundings. I feel like in Baton Rouge, it's like a jungle. You know what I'm saying? It's like you lose people, you can be lost in it as well. But you know what I'm saying? Baton Rouge is this place that I grew up from. I learned a lot from it. You know, coming from there, being successful and stuff is very, 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 very tough. And my mom and dad are still together to this day. You know what I'm saying? I grew up with a great family. You know what I'm saying? Positive family. My mom and my dad, really, you know, mom's boy, no cap. You know what I'm saying? So like growing up from them and stuff, they showed me a lot and told me a lot. You know what I'm saying?
You don't see a lot of parents who are still together, especially us folks, us black folks. So it's always nice to see, man, that still couples out here who have everlasting love. I'm not saying that they don't have problems. Everybody does. But it's just dope to see some of these long-lasting marriages, couples, relationships, man. Especially in this day and age, I would like to be 60, 70 years old and see how many marriages and relationships in general survive, because this generation here is crazy, okay? But I got faith in us, man. Let's do better.
As a kid, in high school, I was mostly like very to myself, very chill. I was a chill dude, you know what I'm saying? I was very known for a lot of things. Me dancing, me, skating, me just being, you know what I'm saying? I guess the cool kid, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna count like my grades in school. Like, I was one of the kids that was...
I used to help him with his grades.
And stuff, but I still managed to pull it through to graduate from it.
Well, with that one class. We had a class together, y'all.
So they was high school sweethearts, y'all?
It was like, everybody knew me from dancing. Everybody knew any dance that came out, they knew I had it on lock, you know what I'm saying?
Like, that nigga that be dancing.
Okay.
And me dancing kind of got me, I guess, the popularity, because everybody knew, like, oh, this nigga dance, or he know how to dance, and especially from dancing,
He could skate.
and stuff, so all that kind of played a part too for me. So a lot of people just love me dancing, you know, put a beat on, stick a chord in me, I'm gone.
Especially to some Tiger, baby.
Tiger?
He used to love Tiger.
I wasn't taking YouTube serious. I did like YouTube, like, it was like 4 years ago. I was actually posting my dance videos. I used to go out, get my camera, get my little speaker, and just go out any location, a far location, and just pick my just start dancing.
I remember he used to, I used to record some of his YouTube videos, but he was going to YouTube before we was recording videos, but I used to record some of his YouTube videos. He taught me how to do every time you hit, you shake the camera.
Videos and stuff. I really was posting on YouTube because of my family. My family wanted to always see my videos. My mom and my dad.
I always watched them in the living room, sky high. His family was my biggest fans for me. Was his support system. They still are.
So I only reason why I was putting it on YouTube just for them to see it.
Right.
I never really did it like that, but that's how it went. Me and Nick, we actually met each other in high school, Woodline High, in 9th grade. We was walking.
I didn't know that, man.
We saw each other. That was coming a long way. She was coming when we had looked at each other and stuff.
That's dope.
That's how it went. We started to, catch vibes.
They was young in love.
So that's how we really met, you know what I'm saying? Like, we was coming from a 700 hall, but I was going to agriculture, agri-science,
that's cute.
something like that. She said that she was coming one way, I said a joke, and she laughed, and then I had ran into my room. Ran into my class, but I made
that was the first time I seen him.
Was she getting watery eyed, yo?
I was so freaking skinny.
We was the same. We was like the same. Like, we were both Capricorns. You know what I'm saying? It's like from time in school, like, we was on the same. Like, I was on my shit, she was on her shit, and it was like we both was popping, and I was looking at her like this.
The little bun.
And I was looking at myself and said I was gonna be great.
Same.
We always had like this connection with each other, this love connection that always drew us with each other, no matter what. Like, we was with each other, we wasn't with each other.
We was really never with each other. During high school, we was never really together. It was kind of like a, you got a girlfriend, I got a boyfriend. Oh, when the girlfriend and boyfriend mess up, we'll be here. It was kind of like a friendship before it could even be a relationship. We really never got into a relationship until my senior year.
Connection to each other, some way.
Wow.
This is fire. So professional.
It's interesting.
I basically saying like YouTube. We basically started it together.
Oh my God, this is our first video.
We both came up.
Oh, this wasn't our first video, but that video looked like, we got that energy. You feel what I'm saying? We had the personalities to do YouTube.
We both
from the jump, like we've been having energy. We love Chris and Quinn. We still love them.
I knew about CarMarshal. I knew about how to edit.
We both love them.
Like YouTube. And she showed me like Chris and Quinn videos and stuff.
I remember that prank.
Look how skinny I am.
Like, hey, let's do this. And it became fun.
With the giggles, this is our Christmas time.
That, you know what I'm saying, that I have done, that she has did too. You know what I'm saying, that made the channel like be more than what it was. Anybody can be YouTube. Anybody, but it's the hard work and dedication and sweat, blood, and tears you gotta put into it. You gotta have that something. You gotta have that spark. And I think that's what we had. We was one of those couples that had it, that could be it. We started booming. Like, you know what I'm saying, we linked up with Funny Mike. We started doing, videos with Mike and stuff.
Mike was the vibe. We used to go to Mike's house to work almost every day.
That's how most of the really started coming up. We just started grinding. We was doing business because all we saw. Being successful at a young age, it feels good.
That's true. I was big on this house tour, y'all. I done lost lost a lot of weight.
She said big. You wasn't big, girl. You were extra low.
Johnson. Oh boy.
And I was the 4 names. Ah! He's on here. Look how cute. He had just came from daycare, y'all, this day. So his shirt was a little cool. He was bald. So freaking bald.
I ain't gonna lie. I feel like college, I don't know how I was. When I was
My mom's calling me, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Sorry, y'all. That was my mom. She called me twice. I had to make sure I picked up. Anyway, let's get it.
If she was a kid or what, but 9 out of 10, I know college is smarter than both.
He's a genius.
With his kids, like
My baby is so smart. You know his numbers in Spanish.
Oh, damn. Spanish?
That's my
He's a
child.
genius.
Okay.
He's a good dad, y'all.
Good soul, you know.
I ain't know
They
she was
like
Spanish.
this.
I love him to death, I ain't gonna lie. Like a baby. I ain't gonna cap this one right now.
I love Cosmo. We both love Cosmo. Look at Cosmo. He was nice.
2.
This is so dramatic.
Hurt myself. So tell me, when did things go wrong?
Oh no.
Damn.
They got the stab
You going
music
there?
and shit. When did things go wrong?
In our relationship,
How do you think?
down the line, I actually cheated.
I know
You know
it.
what I'm saying? I cheated.
He's
She looking like, damn. He's exposing himself? But look. That's why I love to see documentaries and stuff like that. Because I feel like you get the real, raw person. And you can just relate so much. Okay? It's not this typical YouTube shit to where, oh, you know, this person cheated and everybody's flaming you in the comments and acting like you're just the most horrible person ever. Documentaries really put into perspective that all of us are the same. All of us do dumb shit sometimes. All of us make mistakes. Nobody is perfect. Okay? If you're perfect, then hey, I don't know what you're doing here on earth. All right? You're one in I can't even say a million or a billion. You're a one in infinity of all of us, because I believe that nobody is perfect, okay? Maybe you feel like you are, whatever the case. But look, I love this type of shit, man, because when somebody can open up and be vulnerable and know that people may attack you for this information, for being real, that means everything, man, okay? Nobody can use against you what you put out there yourself. And if they try to, they're just going to look dumb, because at the end of the day, I'm owning up to it. I'm owning up to my wrongs. I'm owning up to what I did. And I'm being 100% what the hell, guys? I'm everywhere. I'm being 100% honest and transparent about what happened, okay? And I love to see this side of individuals, because it helps you realize that this is a human being, guys. It's a human being. It's not somebody who's in airy fairy land or there's just this YouTuber. No, this is a person with real feelings that we're talking about right here, man. All right? So we have to be conscious of that. We have to keep that in mind when people are trying to bash these humans with feelings in the comment sections and in videos and stuff like that, man. You kind of got to put yourself in that person's shoes. We've all done some dumb shit. Maybe you never cheated before, but you've done some fucked up shit before. All right? So I just love seeing this, man. This is real and raw.
My decision on certain things that, you know what I'm saying, as us behind closed doors had multiple conversations about. She accepted me back. We moved on from it. Stuff was still holding.
This is one of the clips that I seen and that I did want to speak on. Yeah, because I feel like he didn't go into depth, but it's really nothing to go into. Well, it is stuff going into depth. I guess it's none of y'all business. Yeah, in our relationship, around the time when things did go wrong, he did cheat on me. I had been so you know, you have someone that at least you never give them enough time to hang themselves or enough rope to hang themselves. Mama used to always tell me, you can't keep holding people with a short rope. You gotta give them enough rope to hang themselves.
That's true.
So the years that we were together, I was so on him and so on him and so on him that I realized that I was kind of suffocating him, and that was one of the things that was making him very unhappy. So, around, like, you know, one of the times where it's like, Nique, he ain't did nothing, you know, just let him go. He wanted to go out of town one time, and I'm like, you know, I'm gonna just let him be free. I trust him. We got that trust. We got this bond. He ain't gonna never break it. Like, I know him. He's solid. You know what I mean? Damn. And it's kind of like a slap in the face.
And it's always the worst to know that you got a solid chick, bro, and still do some fucked up shit. I've been there, man. It is not a good feeling on either side. Shit happens, though. It's life, right?
Because, you know, as soon as you let your guard down and somebody break that trust, and somebody, like, hurt you, or somebody, like, you know how you build, it took a lot out of you to trust a person, and as soon as you trust them, they kind of lose your trust. Like, they kind of do some shit, and you be like, damn. You know what I mean? Like, I was just starting to trust you. Damn. Like, right. You really fucked it up for me. You really fucked my head up with this one. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So that was kind of one of the things that happened when he cheated. And I did, you know, he was like, you know, it's a mistake. It was a lot of crying. It was a lot of long nights. It was a lot of sad nights. It was a lot of me going to my parents' house. It was a lot. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I said, you know, I want to do this for my family. I want us to be together. People make mistakes.
Yeah.
I feel like nobody really makes the same mistake twice. I believe in people making mistakes. I believe in people having problems in their relationship. I just don't believe in doing it more than once.
I feel it.
Into that coming with us, you know what I'm saying, as a weight on an ankle.
Yeah, it was definitely like
I started to want to do different things, and I couldn't do different things because of, you know, obviously I broke trust, you know what I'm saying, I broke a promise. We didn't really tell our business. We didn't really let nobody know what was going on.
That's good. That's good.
It just happened overnight for me. Like, you know what I'm saying,
I feel like that's where a lot of these YouTube couples go wrong, is they share too much information, okay? It's like, where do you draw the line? There has to be some line drawn in the sand to where, okay, anything past this line, we're not going to discuss with the whole wide fucking world. Why? Because it's none of their business. And a lot of these YouTube couples willingly give information that they don't understand, maybe, is giving access to everybody to have an opinion on what the fuck y'all have going on. So not only do y'all have to figure it out in your own relationship, you also have 9 million trillion people who want to tell you what to do about your relationship, and who's right and who's wrong, and, oh, don't accept him back, don't take him back, he's full of shit for this. And there's too many outsiders that know too much about what the fuck y'all have going on, man. Talk about it after the fact, maybe. After y'all have made it through whatever it is. I.e., or for example, what's happening right now in his documentary. A Time to Be Transparent, all right? It's already in the past. It's already over with. They've already got through this, right? Of course, they're not together now. But this is after the fact. Some of these YouTube couples need to take notes. Everything shouldn't be about views. Yeah, it's going to get a lot of views to hear about your cheating story, or to hear about whatever's going on in y'all's relationship at the current day and time, or the current moment in time. However, at the expense of your relationship, at the expense of your mental health, I just don't think it's worth it. Too many people are selling out, selling themselves, or selling their relationship short, and selling their mental health for views and money and fame and clout, man. It's really not that serious. It's not. Y'all let me know how y'all feel, but it's never been that serious to me, man. You know? It's just not.
One day and everything's on me. Like, for real, like, everything's on me. And it's like, how can you go from this to that? You know what I'm saying? Like, just so quick. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, damn, like what the fuck? I think that was something that, you know, she couldn't get over, or, you know what I'm saying?
It wasn't the fact, he said he think that it was stuck, maybe something that I couldn't get over. It wasn't the fact that I couldn't get over it, y'all, because eventually I had started to, you know, it's just, okay, you know how somebody cheat and then they be like, right after that, you're like, I'm not going to do this no more, I promise, I'm going to give you this, I'm going to give you that, da. And then next week, it's back to the same shit.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what kind of happened in this situation. It was like,
Yeah.
he wanted me to forget it overnight.
Yeah.
Dudes want you to heal overnight, they want you to start.
I've been a victim of this. Like, just let it go. It's in the past. Like, I'm not going to do this shit no more, whatever the case. And, you know, hey, I feel it. I understand completely, you know. This is life, guys. This is real life shit.
Completely trusting them again. Overnight, they want to do what they want to do. They want to go to the strip club. They want to go here. They want to go do this. They want to do that.
Right.
Right after you then broke the trust. You feel what I'm saying? They do stuff, and then they put it like, they do stuff, and then they'll be like, man, you should have took me back if you wasn't going to trust me. And you be like, damn,
Right.
you just said you was going to earn my trust back. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
and you would
right.
do little stuff, but
Right.
the
This is all
cheating just
facts.
became repetitive. The me catching him texting girls, the me catching him trying to talk to girls, or try to communicate with girls, or try to talk to girls through his friends and stuff like that. That is what I could. You know how somebody cheat and then they wait a long time, maybe a year or two, do it again. Like, let me test it out. It wasn't that for him. I feel like he was so unhappy.
She said, let me test it out.
He was so unhappy that he did it, and then once I forgave him, it was kind of like oh shit, she forgave me. Let me see what else I could do.
Right.
And that's what I could. That was the weight. You know what I mean? It wasn't just like a, man, I did it one time, I'm perfect, she can't get over it. It was like a,
Right.
man, I did it this one time, but all the other stuff I did, it wasn't that bad. You get what I'm saying?
It's like, I did it one time, and then, okay, I know I can get away with that, so let me see what else I can do type shit.
Just couldn't move from it.
Yeah, we couldn't move forward.
But at the same time, you tell them to do it, now you feel like it's not genuine because I just told you to do that.
Mm-hmm.
When it's supposed to naturally just be like, you should.
Another problem, I hate to keep stopping on the video, but I wanted to speak on the video and speak what I watched. Another problem in our relationship, with him saying that, like, conversations behind closed doors, after he cheated, it became like at first it was like I cheated, I don't know why I cheated, that was the biggest mistake of my life. And then it became, when I wasn't taking that, it became, I cheated because of you. You're not a good girlfriend, or you this, you that, you don't cook enough, you don't clean enough.
Blame
you
the
don't
other person.
Care to me enough. That's what it became. You know, after a while, my thing is on 5%. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, I'm back. So that's what it became. It became like him telling me. He started to tell me he was unhappy. He had never told me he was unhappy until after he cheated. And then once I caught him cheating, he was like, you know, it's like everything just started all of a sudden coming out. And I'm like, damn, I never knew you felt this way. I wish you would have told me this before you cheated, because then I would have looked at it a different way. Now I'm looking at it as like, nigga, this is just your excuse because you got caught, because you was never going to tell me. You know what I mean?
Blowing smoke up my ass.
So that's just how I feel about the situation where he's talking about, we had conversations and he was telling me stuff to do, like, oh, I want you to cook more. And then, like, I would cook more, and then he felt like I wasn't cooking because I wanted to cook. I was cooking because that's what he asked for, and he felt like that wasn't genuine, I'm guessing.
So she can't win for losing.
And you know what's going on, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm saying, hey, all the time, I know what. I felt like a leash was on me at one point. Like I couldn't do certain things no more, and it was just like taking a toll on the relationship.
That's true.
Always tension, aggravating every time somebody say something. I did that off me, and I have to live with that. Did I cheat with Carmen? No.
I think we all
I
knew that.
cheat with Carmen. It was a rumor, miscommunication. I I understood what people were
Look
saying.
at her face, though.
This is a rumor. It was a rumor that he started, which was, if it is a rumor,
He started
I still will never know the truth. It's a rumor that he started. I just feel like, at the time, I feel like it was an unnecessary rumor. If it was just something unnecessary. Like, why would somebody that's so close to me, like, if you're my boyfriend, why would you make up something about somebody that's so close to me? If it was made up, if it didn't happen. And it was like a very, very in-depth story. I would never get that.
Things went, but I had my reasons. It's not cool. It's not okay. And I was confused when.
Just a gap. Okay. So I'm just going to clear the air about this. He speaks about having his reasons on making the rumor about Carmen. After all this stuff had went on, he's telling me that he doesn't want to be with me, all this type of stuff. I grew closer to Carmen, and I would do stuff, and then I guess he felt that I was with Carmen every day, so he was making the rumor up so that way he could get close to somebody and figure out what I was doing, because I obviously was telling Carmen because I was close to her, which is nuts.
What?
When the post was even made, saying something.
The post. Let's listen.
About with this person. And I'm like, to me, I'm like, when we started doing this, you know what I'm saying? We was actually in the house with each other.
We were in the house when I made that tweet.
The post was even made. You know what I'm saying?
Don't ever go to that's the thing with this new generation, man. And I hate to just single this new generation out to be this new generation, because that's just the natural evolution of the way that things are going right now. But what happened to just sitting down and talking to that person? Why do you have to go to social media when you guys are in the same fucking household? Even if y'all weren't in the same household. I mean, I could understand it more, but even if y'all weren't in the same household, why does social media need to hear about what you got going on before the person that's involved knows what the fuck you're thinking in your mind? Why do I have to check your Instagram or check your Twitter posts to figure out what the fuck you got on your mind? And now you're involving a whole bunch of unnecessary people into our fucking business, bro. That's not a vibe. I've never been on that type of vibe, bro. The world does not need to know. Period. Okay?
Telling me like I'm about to say and I'm like, alright, cool. And I turn my back on her like, come on now, like, it's not that serious. Like, we not on that.
Okay, you guys. So when I tweeted the post about supposedly King and Carmen Fuck, we were actually in the house together, y'all. I had just found out this news the day before, and you know how you find out something and your boyfriend is just totally shutting you out? He did the wrong. I feel like he should have came to me and explained to me what was going on, but instead of him coming and trying to explain, he ran away from the situation. He ignored my calls. When he got home, he ignored me as if though I did something wrong
That
to
shit's
him.
weird. That whole situation
My
is weird.
reason for posting that tweet is because y'all don't know how many times I sat and explained face. When he got home, y'all, I was so frustrated because it's like, this dude had to ignore me all day. I'm asking you supposedly slept with this girl. Why are you not telling me what's going on? You're supposed to be explaining to me, okay, well, baby, I know you're hearing this, but it's not that. I got the complete opposite from him. He put it as if though I had did something to him, or he was acting like he was just ignoring me that whole day. Before I made that tweet, I came to him and I said, I'm finna tweet something that I'm never gonna be able to come back from. You know I don't like putting my business out. You know I don't like putting our business out, but I need to know. I need to know the real story. I need to hear you talk now. Like I said, y'all know when the dudes be guilty or what.
So you threatened him with the tweet? How was that gonna solve anything? The viewers don't know what the fuck y'all have going on. They don't have the answers. So I don't even understand the logic in that. But then again, okay, You have to know female nature, women, emotional. All right, they get the Twitter fingers. They get the Twitter finger in, and motherfucking, you know, their emotions are involved. Therefore, they make emotional decisions. So I can't blame Nique for doing what she did. You know, she was caught up in her emotions at the time. And what do you do when you get caught up in your emotions? A lot of times, women like to vent to social media. Hence, what happened in this situation.
Whatever, they don't talk, they start to avoid you or start to try to flip the switch and make it seem as if though you did something to them. I wasn't having none of that. I wasn't having none of that, y'all. So what I did was I said, you need to let me know what's going on. Because I can only go off of what Ebony is telling me, what Carmen is telling me. You need to talk to me. And if you're not going to talk to me, I'm going to get my information from somewhere else. So that was my point in us being in the house. When I tweeted the tweet, I said, before I tweet this tweet, I'm begging you. I said to him and I said, I'm begging you, tell me what's going on. And he like, no, I don't care. I did what I did, da 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 da. He's like, got this big energy, like I did something to him. So I'm like, you know what? Fuck this shit. I don't have to deal with this shit. Like, fuck both of y'all at this point. And that's why I tweeted my tweet, and that's why it went from what it was. It could have been solved if he would have just simply said to me and explained what happened, or said to me and told me the story, and I would have dealt with it maybe in private. Maybe I would have went out with it. But I feel like he was not giving me nothing. It's like everybody hiding something from around, everybody hiding shit around you. You just find out, and the person that you feel like you should trust the most, the person that you feel like y'all have some type of connection, is not talking to you and make it seem like as if though you did the wrong. You know what I mean? So that's why I tweeted the tweet. He was not surprised. I let him know that I was about to tweet the tweet, and I asked him, do you have anything to tell me before I tweet this tweet? And he was acting all big and bad, and then when I tweeted the tweet,
you gotta
that's
love
when
women,
he wanted
boy.
to talk. And when I tweeted the tweet, that's when he wanted to come say, why did you do that? Ah! But that's what happened.
And when she did it, I think she deleted it. It went like.
That's true. It did go boom.
Of course.
You got 1, 2, and 3.
I personally thought that the motherfucking shit was set up on all sides, alright? Because the story just did not make any sense. Even the way Nique is telling it. Saying that King just randomly made up this rumor out of nowhere. Like, why would anybody in their right mind make up a rumor like that? You know? That makes no sense at all. So my first thing in my mind is, oh, they set this shit up for views and shit like that. Because unfortunately, the day and age that we're living in, people do anything for clout, right? So it's sad because majority of the time now, we don't even look at these situations as being real anymore. We don't know how to decipher the real from the fake because there's so much fake and fuckery going on in this community, man, and on social media and all of this shit, bro. We cannot even decipher anymore. Like, and I'm pretty sure these YouTubers get really frustrated. Like, man, this is a real life situation. But it's hard for us to determine whether it's real or fake nowadays. Whether it's genuine or some bullshit, right? Because of how much fake shit goes on in this industry, man. It's crazy. It's unfortunate because when it does come down to real life situations, it's like the boy who cried wolf, man. Nobody believes what the fuck y'all got going on. People just believe that, hey, this is just another clout move. When in all actuality, this might have been a real life situation that really brought these people, you know, pain in their lives, suffering in their lives, you know. So, hey, what can I say, man? You know?
Talking about the situation online, you got many thousands of people listening to y'all, talking y'all business. They don't even know y'all, but just know y'all for camera. I'm not gonna do that. I don't like being publicly humiliated.
But he publicly humiliated me.
Maybe there's somebody to talk to, because clearly he can't talk to us.
Yeah, I'm gonna make my money from this, so this is very surprising out of my character. I feel like this is very funny that he puts a lot of he looks at this as if though, I feel like this is just very weird that he puts a lot of, like, me and Carmen into the documentary as if though it's like something to tell or something to show. And he puts that live in there, and I feel like that live, y'all, I feel like no matter what, this is one of the reasons why, this is kind of one of the things that made me realize that the relationship probably just wasn't worth saving. Because I feel like regardless of the fact of we arguing, if two people are against me and I'm feeling all alone because of some shit that you started and you just disappear, you know what I mean? I feel like that's just wrong. No matter what, you're supposed to defend your woman or the person that you love or your partner. I feel like in that moment, that live, he wasn't there for me. Like I was there by myself. And then that made me realize that, you know, maybe this whole time I've really been here by myself. Or maybe this whole time I've been living for us, but maybe he wasn't. You know what I mean? That live, I feel like they were both coming at me and I was alone. You know what I mean? I mean, after, you know, my friends would come in, but where was he? You know, where was he to clear up the misunderstanding? He had just disappeared. So I just felt like that was just, I mean, and I know he has his reasons, but he started it all. So I don't get that.
He started it.
Anything for my kids or money, I wouldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? Because I just feel like that's just me as a person, and I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't hiding. It wasn't the fact that I was hiding or just in the 30s. It's just the fact that wasn't cool. The same night, everybody got
he did wasn't cool.
Live. I came back home and she was sick because of it, and I was furious because
he woke me up, man.
Things that I knew already. It's like I was the most person really tried to get my information that I wanted to get, and I didn't get it. Everybody was looking for me to say something. I wanted to make sure home was straight first before I made my little video.
That right there, man. I'm not saying that everything that he's saying is right, but I will agree with that. This new generation doesn't make sure that their home is good before they air out certain shit on social media. They air out their shit on social media. Wow, their home is a mess. Wow, their home is just crazy. Fix what you got going on in your home first. And then you might not even feel the need to post anything. But like I said, man, women, we are very emotional creatures. Now me, I can't say that I'm that emotional, all right? I can be emotional when it comes to certain shit. I can be very sensitive about certain shit. But when it comes to my personal shit, bro, that's for me. That's not for everybody, right? And I feel like that's how it should be. I don't care how fucked up I am about a situation. I don't care how I feel about a situation, how emotional I am about the situation. Everybody does not need to know everything, right? And I feel like these situations that go on, man, people are so quick to go tweet about some shit. Look at DDG and Ruby Rose and there's so many other situations. Carmen and Corey have even went head to head. Okay, Funny Mike and Jalea, you know, talking shit back and forth on Instagram Live. Okay, you guys got kids and all types of shit, man. Fix what's going on in the home first. And then if y'all want to talk about some shit or tweet about some shit later on, after the fact, you can do that with a clear mind. But man, like, fix what's going on in the home first. 100% agree with what he just said, man.
That I posted, and when I did, I felt like a big relief once I made the post. I would start off by saying that I'm sorry to Nique and I apologize to all my supporters. But nobody never asked me how I feel. Nobody never asked me, are you okay?
A lot of people asked him, was he okay? Even my family members, even if the situation was happening to me, a lot of people asked him, was he okay? A lot of people asked him how he felt. Maybe he just didn't want to hear it.
You know what I'm saying? It's a lot more.
But maybe he's looking for you guys to ask him how he felt or something.
And I'm just, take my licks and just pick my head up and I just know what to do next. I just know what not to do next time.
I guess he's saying like his new relationship.
I'm normal, I'm human and all that, because people like to use that to make me feel them, but I can't make nobody feel.
Everybody's human, y'all. People make mistakes.
I can't make you understand.
But people make choices as well, you know what I mean?
No matter what I tell people, I can't make you feel me. I'm hurt as a person. person as well too.
And I believe that he's hurt.
I have feelings as well.
He does.
I fed a lie to get information.
I fed a lie.
You know what I'm saying? I can't make nobody believe me. I can't make nobody
We can't
look at it. You know what I'm saying? It might sound crazy, it might sound stupid, but that's what it was. You know what I'm saying? I told a lie to get some information that I wanted. You heard me? And it went up. And I have to suffer.
I feel like, I don't know. Maybe it should have been a different lie if it was a lie, or it should have just been. I just feel like anybody, I wouldn't feel comfortable going into depth about a lie or telling any type of story that was with one of his close friends.
Right.
That could possibly get out and be like, oh, I don't want you to think. I just wouldn't put anybody in a situation that I was put in. So I really would never understand that. And he has his own reasons, like he said, and this is his story.
The consequences because of that.
Yeah, definitely.
And I know the truth. I know deep down inside me, myself and I, God.
That's good, because I'll never know the truth.
Looking back at it in a way and changing things, yes, I go back from the time that I did what I did. You know what I'm saying? I tap myself on the shoulder. Me now, getting out this shit, going back.
There's a lot of me in this video.
Months down the line, just tapping myself.
You're a big part of his life.
Look, bro, this ain't what you want to do. Later on in life, this ain't what you want to do. This ain't it right now. You're gonna lose a lot. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna feel a lot. You're gonna hurt a lot. You're gonna hurt a lot of people. You're gonna make people look at you different than what you.
Why you had to put these sad videos in here?
And you know what I'm saying? I heard it a lot. I heard a lot of people. I heard myself. I heard me. You know what I'm saying? I heard my family. And damn sure I heard the other side of the family. I heard it. I know for a fact deep down, Kaz don't know what's going on, but I feel like I'm hurting him too. You know what I'm saying?
He said I heard it, y'all.
It's just a lot that I have to be just strong for it. I have to be, it's like really being mentally strong for this and really being prepared for this. So me going back in time and to asking myself, you know what I'm saying, like this is what I want to do now. I wish I could go back in time right now and just, switch a little thing. But it's life, so I have to, keep my head up and just keep going with it, move forward with it and stuff. So it hurts me a lot. Just think about it every time. So yeah. Because the decision of moving out was actually my decision. I moved out of the house because of me. I had to make sure I had King spline teeth, spline snapped in. It was like your health at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody knows this. You know what I'm saying? Me and Nique was going through something off camera that, you know what I'm saying, we didn't want the world to even know. I went on LA to give space. You know what I'm saying? And we had a moment before I went to LA, and I remember like it was yesterday, you know what I'm saying? And we both was probably on the edge on what we was.
It was a time, I feel like this is what he's talking about. This is around the time that I had just probably caught him texting and doing other stuff that he probably wasn't supposed to be doing, or that he was hiding from me. And we just decided, we was like, we arguing all the time, you still doing the same stuff, is what I'm telling him. And then that's when I told y'all it switched to like, he's telling me, I don't want to be with you. I don't even like you no more. Everything you do, like every little thing I would do, it would just make him mad, or he just didn't like it. It just got to the point where I felt like he hated me and everything about me. So we had came to the conclusion where it was like, let's just break up. If that's what it is,
Facts.
You're telling me you don't like me. You're telling me, I'm not this. I'm not good at this. It's like everything that I did was bad or being criticized. It was like, you don't do this enough. You don't clean enough. You're not a good girlfriend. You don't do this enough. Why do I have to tell you to do this all the time? And da-da-da-da. It just was never, everything that I did was always going unnoticed. So it's just at one point.
And they were very young. They were high school sweethearts, y'all. So it makes sense why, he might have felt like, damn, I have not got any freedom to do me or to, as he was growing up, out of his high school years, he was in a full-blown relationship with Nique. So it's kind of like a Chris and Queen situation, to where Chris felt the need to go spread his wings, And I feel like women have that desire sometimes too, but it's not as much as men do. Okay, men are a different type of breed. And a lot of men want to go do their thing. They want to spread their wings, per se, and have experiences with other females. Okay? A lot of men feel like that's part of becoming a man. I don't believe in that, but a lot of men feel like they need to get that shit out of their system before they actually settle down with that one girl that is for them. The right girl, right? Whatever the right is to them, the right girl is to them. So I feel like this is a similar situation that happened with Chris and Queen, to where Chris was complaining about everything and saying that he's not even attracted to her and things of that nature, and maybe saying some hurtful things that was only coming from the fact that he wanted to go, I guess, have those other experiences, because he had been tied down, so to speak, for X amount of years. Y'all have a kid together, everything happened so young, so fresh, and these guys get caught up in the situation to where it's like, all right, this is my baby moms, we've been through a lot together, we have history and shit, but at the end of the day, I'm feeling like, man, I want some different type of, and I feel like that's a situation that both of these couples encountered, right?
I'm like, he's telling me that he definitely doesn't want to be with me. I'm crying these days. I'm trying to see what can I do to make him happy and this, that, and the third. And it just kind of was like, So he went to LA. And I went to Miami. And then I actually met up with somebody and had a conversation with somebody. And he found out about the conversation. And I guess that's where everything went downhill. So he says that his trip was for him to clear his mind, after he had already told me several times that he did not want to be with me. So I feel like that's what he's talking about.
And that's what these niggas do, bruh. Is they will tell you all day how much you're not meeting their needs and you're no longer attractive and you do this and you do that, and none of what you do is making me happy. But let her go entertain somebody else. Let her go have a conversation with somebody. Not even sleep with the person. Not even kiss the person. Let that girl go have a conversation with another male. You are ready to go on a killing spree, bro. And that's just the way it is, man. That's crazy.
And that probably made everything 10 times worse, but the cheating and everything had already came. It was already a discussion that we were going to break up, and we just went our separate ways.
It's a Chris and Queen type of situation. Only difference was Chris and Queen was married.
You know what I'm saying? We was in bed, it was midnight, it was late at night.
The conversation that he's talking about,
she got up and she started to cry, and she was, and she was telling me.
The conversation that we had, okay, so it was a conversation, y'all. Hold on, let me let it play first.
And she was saying that she wasn't happy. You know what I'm saying? Me being me as a person, I wouldn't want nobody to say they're not happy and they're not happy with me.
Alright, y'all, so this is around the time we first moved into the house. This is about the day, maybe like a week. Okay, guys, so my camera lost storage, but we're back. Okay, so this is around the time that we had just moved into the house. He had cheated. I forgave him from that, and then I started finding out a whole bunch of other stuff. And then it just eventually got to the point where it's like, dang, well, I'm always thinking about all the stuff that you do. I can never look at you the same. I'm always walking on ice. It's just, everything had just got bad, and I wanted to tell him, you know how you let your partner know before it gets too bad that you just not happy.
Yeah.
I feel like he mistook this, my conversation, my crying out for help as of me complaining. Like, I just woke up, and I feel like it was because he was so tired of me and so aggravated with me that he wasn't really trying to see the real. He had this image painted of me already, and he was just kind of tired of my bullshit and just tired of me in general, and he just wasn't happy in the situation that he was in. So everything I said would always pick a fight. You know how you just aggravated with somebody, so everything they do is just like, ugh. You know what I mean? So I woke up one night and I was like, I was crying. I'm like, I'm not happy. He had started going out and not telling me. He had stopped sharing his location with me, and I just couldn't trust him because of his mistakes or his actions. I couldn't trust him. He was telling me one thing, but his actions were just. I could feel, a woman know when they man's just not all the way there. And I felt that, and I didn't like the feeling because I wasn't used to that feeling. I wasn't used to feeling uncomfortable. I wasn't used to feeling insecure. I wasn't used to feeling not secure in my relationship. I wasn't used to that stuff. So before it got to a point where I just didn't want to do it no more, I came to him and I told him, I'm not happy. Help me. Let's help our relationship. I want to try. I'm not happy. Like, I was just crying to him saying, I'm not happy. And he was like, well, if you're not happy, break up with me then, because I don't want to be with nobody who ain't happy. And I was like, you know how you want somebody to respond to a conversation different than what they did?
So it seemed like King was already checked out and he wanted out of the relationship, but he didn't want to be the bad guy and break up with her. So he was kind of making her feel like she needs to do the breaking up with, if that makes sense.
And then it make you look like, well, I really wasn't expecting that response. You know what I mean? I wanted to fix our relationship. I wanted it to be better, but he was kind of like, if you ain't happy, break up with me then. Like, if you're not happy, I'm not trying to be with nobody who I'm not happy with. That's the kind of energy he gave off to me. And it kind of made the situation worse. This was before Miami. This was before both of us went to LA. This is kind of the starter of us saying, okay, at one point I'm like, he hates me. Like, everything I do, I'm insecure within myself because he doesn't like, am I really a good girlfriend? Am I really a good woman? That I started to question myself like that, and I didn't like it. You know what I mean? And that's kind of another deal breaker.
The tension in the house got real more intense.
Yeah, it got more intense. He started leaving and not. Yeah. One night he came home. He had not been answering my calls or my texts or nothing like that. And he came home at about 5 o'clock in the morning.
Come in at 6 in the morning. Bro, this is a repeat of Chris and Queen, bro. This is a repeat of Chris and Queen, and it's so crazy because they said that they enjoyed watching Chris and Queen. They became a Chris and Queen number 2, y'all. Nique and King became a Chris and Queen number 2. That's crazy.
And I'm not gonna accept nobody coming home 5 o'clock in the morning. We supposed to be in a relationship. You're not answering the phone. You're not answering my calls. You're not texting me back. And you want to come at home at 5 o'clock in the morning? Go your ass upstairs and sleep upstairs. And that's how it started, where he started sleeping upstairs because I wasn't finna tolerate. You're not finna sleep with me if you're gonna be out doing whatever you want to do, and I don't know what you're doing. So that's how that came about. Yeah, he started sleeping upstairs and I was sleeping downstairs.
Now we go from here. Now we just in the house. We don't want to let go of each other, obviously. Fussing and arguing and not seeing eye to eye. You know what I'm saying? She go out of town again. I go out of town again. You know what I'm saying?
It got to the point where we were only sharing the house. We was only sharing the house until he moved out on me. But we were only just sharing the house. I would go where I wanted to go. I was never there. I went from Atlanta to Miami to Atlanta to this place, that place, this place. I was never home. And I like every time I would go home, it was depressing. So I'm not gonna lie, I was really trying.
Tell me what this sounds like, bro. This sounds like exactly what Queen was saying. Every time she came home, she felt depressed, and she would go, on trips and stuff like that to make her feel better. But they were just sharing that space together. They were no longer together. She didn't feel like that was her home anymore, and she didn't feel comfortable there.
Trying to run away from being in the same environment with him because it was just always negative. And he probably was feeling the same way about just staying at home, and he just knew that I stayed there, and that probably didn't sit well with him. You know what I mean?
It's feeling this emptiness and loneliness, and we not talking to each other. And every time we do talk to each other, it's an argument. It's mentally hurting me.
Mm-hmm. It's mentally hurting everybody.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just starting to. The people that's around me now helping me. I'm just starting to open up and say certain things and say how I feel. I'm just starting to learn. I'm just learning. If somebody asks you, "Are you okay?" I'm just learning to say, "No, I'm not okay."
I feel like that's really good that he's learning
good.
that. That was one of the main things that I was trying to get him to do while we was in a relationship. I feel like he was so scared, maybe in the beginning of the relationship, that he would hurt my feelings. He wouldn't. When people hold stuff in, they start to hold it against you, and they let it build up, and it comes out the wrong time. You know what I mean? So I feel like he had held so much stuff in that he wasn't happy about in the relationship, and he had faked it for so long that when it did come and when all this stuff did come, he was like, I was unhappy, this time, that time. And I'm like, dude, damn, you didn't tell me. Because anytime I'm unhappy, I'm going to let you know so that way we can avoid the boil over, the volcano. We can avoid, the blowover.
I started to get depressed. I started to feel.
That's what happens when you suppress your emotions. You stuff them emotions down. You don't express them. You don't process them. You just suppress them. And eventually that shit is just going to be burning up inside of you. A lot of anger and resentment is going to be boiling up inside of you. And one day, shit is going to hit the fan, you know?
Empty in the inside. I started to.
This shit froze. Alright, Nick? It's froze.
Okay, let me see. I guess I'm going to stop
This shit froze.
there with the recording because it's pretty freaking long. Let me see. Let me save it. So that American. How do you save these, y'all? Hold on, give me a minute, y'all. I'll figure out how to save it. I think it's already saved. But yeah, that was my response or my reaction to the documentary. It was very professional, very proud. I know he has his merch and stuff at the end. Very proud of that. I'm just very proud of him being able to open up and basically tell his side of the story the way he wants to. We'll never probably see eye to eye on a lot of stuff. I hope as he grows as a man and I grow as a woman, I'll be able to understand some stuff and he'll be able to understand what exactly I was going through.
And as long as they still have that common respect for each other, it really doesn't matter the understanding so much as long as the respect is still there. And it seems to me as if the respect is still there, so that's good. And I will say, man, it just shows the difference of night and day, a female and a man. A lot of the times, females, they wear their hearts on their sleeves, okay? Not every female, of course, but women in general, they're very emotional creatures, and a lot of the times they will express how they feel. If they feel some type of way about something, they're going to let you know. If they're feeling unhappy in this area, they'll let you know. Maybe in a subtle way, not to hurt your feelings. Or, like she said, sometimes, she would kind of hint at the fact that, look, I'm unhappy. I'm getting unhappy before shit gets too bad. I want to communicate this to you. I feel like if a woman really cares for you and they care about the relationship and they want to make the relationship work, they will put forth that effort to try to get that understanding and at least communicate what's going wrong from their perspective. A man's perspective most of the time is very logical, and they don't really like to dive deep into emotions like that, right? So a lot of the times they might be holding in shit and they might not want to hurt your feelings, or they might just don't want to express shit because it makes them feel vulnerable. And in that case, they're going to hold it in, they're going to suppress it, which makes them resent you, which makes them have this negative feeling towards you as if something is your fault, when really all they had to do was express how they felt and express their emotions. All right, so this is a situation that we see in a lot of relationships out here, in the everyday world. I say this in a lot of videos. The only reason why this is anything to be discussed is because we're talking about public figures, YouTubers, influencers, okay? But this happens to everybody. I'm pretty sure it has happened to you. This happens to a lot of people in this everyday world. But anyway, guys, let me know in the comment section down below how you guys feel. I'm going to watch and see if she says anything else. We're going to wrap up this video because I have been yapping and yapping and yapping. And this is already long enough as it is. But if you have made it up to this point, I fuck with you the long way. I really do appreciate you sharing this time with me, sharing this moment with me. You can never get this time back. And the fact that you chose, look at me, I can't even speak. The fact that you chose to spend your time watching this video with me, man, means so much to me, bro. It really does. So I really do appreciate it, man. Let's finish up this video. We're going to wrap it up. And yeah, let's call it a day.
But, you know, congratulations to him on that. It was very, very, very
Well
professional.
put together.
And
It was entertaining.
I wish him the best. I liked the documentary. I feel like it gave him time to tell his story and how he felt about a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I just wanted to fill in gaps where he kind of like said stuff but didn't really say stuff. But yeah, I liked it. I'm very proud. It was amazing quality. Everything about it was super duper amazing. His merch is super cool. And I'm very proud of him, and I'm very proud of his new journey, and I wish him nothing but the best. We wish each other nothing but the best. But yeah, you guys, that's just how I feel about it. In response to, I know a lot of people are saying, you know, how do I feel about him getting into a relationship so soon? I have really no words for him and his relationship, y'all. People move on, and I'm down for whatever makes him happy. If that's making him happy, kudos to him. I hope he surrounds himself with nothing but, you know, nothing but, what's the word I'm trying to say? Genuine women. I want him to surround himself around, you know, genuine people and people that's going to be there for him, not just for media or anything else. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. I've known about the girl because it was one of the girls that he was actually talking to. And one time we had a whole argument about the girl and how he, you know, it was kind of one of those situations where it's like, you don't have to worry about her. She's only doing my hair. It's nothing like that. See, you so insecure, da 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 da. And, you know, I'm glad that God took me out of that situation because I see where I probably would have been at if I was still in that situation. You know what I mean? So it was kind of like one of those moments, like, you know, it was like, oh, she was one of the girls your dude told you not to worry about. And that's completely fine. Like, you know, I can only be thankful for what I'm blessed with right now. I wish him nothing but the best. I hope he surrounds himself with genuine women, people that are not just out there to just
say it again, baby.
Talk to him or
for who he is and what he got.
In that situation. But y'all, let that man move on. Don't attack him. Don't attack that girl. Just let them do their own thing, and it is what it is, y'all. But yeah, I'm good. So thank you guys so much for tuning in.
Hey, great video. Great video, Nique. I feel like Nique is in a much better place, maybe. I don't know. Nique has a glow to her, y'all. What y'all think? Let me know in the comment section down below. I feel like Nique has a glow to her. Like, she just looks like she's happy and at peace with everything that has happened with him. And she's just at peace with life. And, man, that is just so great to see, man. I just want to let you guys know, man, you can accomplish whatever the fuck y'all want to accomplish in life. Don't let nobody tell you anything different. And if they do, get them the fuck out your life because they're lying to you, okay? And not only, it might not only be that they're lying to you. They might be lying to themselves, thinking that they're not capable. So they want to make you feel like you're not capable. You can do anything in this world that you want to do. Trust and believe. This world is open to you. This world is open to you. This world is yours for the taking. Is what do you want to do with it? You want to create positive change? Do you want to eat hot Cheetos on your mama's sofa? What do you want to do with your life, man? Make it happen, whatever that may be, man. I love you so much. If you made it up to this point, look, you fuck with me. You obviously fuck with me. So if you're not subscribed, I don't know what you're doing with your life. Make sure you like this video up or dislike it either way, man. Comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. I think I've let you know my thoughts throughout this whole video. Nique, you look good. Your body is banging. I just had to say that because I saw you stand up a few times. Look, shawty, you look good, okay? You look good, all right? You look like you have a nice little glow to you. And, you know, keep doing your thing. Shout out to King as well, man. I hope that you're doing, you know, well in life. And I do hope that you are surrounding yourself, like Nique said, with genuine people, with genuine vibes who actually want you, want to be a part of your life, not because of what you have, who you know, what you do, but for strictly you. That is key, man. I love you guys so much, man. I've said man like 72,000 times. Somebody give me a man counter how many times I said man throughout this whole fucking video, man. But anyway, there it goes again. I love you guys so much. I will see y'all in the next one, man. Peace. And we out, baby.